Hi everyone, welcome to Connect Drive Technologies. So the previous video we discussed in detail how to load the AR invoice by using the FBDI template. So now I will show you how to load the credit memo. It's the same as how the invoice we loaded, same we can do. So there is 2 to 3 fields we need to give differently. And before I start doing that process, I want to communicate you one thing, guys. So I'm going to start a new evening batch from the May 5th onwards. Okay. So we have a first demo this Sunday, 20th April. So if any of your friends or colleagues are looking for a change their current domain, like end users to Oracle Fusion Financials, or some accounting background to Fusion Financials, or else any non-IT to IT, any graduate, BTech, BCom, MBA, so anyone can eligible. Okay, so please inform them to attend the demo session this Sunday morning 9:30 a.m. So this is the Zoom meeting ID and then passcode. So by using that you can attend the demo. So listen the classes for 1 week to 10 days. Then you can take a decision. Okay. Thank you guys. So and our institute it is there in Hyderabad guys. So please give me a call to this number. I will share the location. If you have any queries, doubts about your career gap or else any current experience to how we can change it to our Oracle experience and all, I will get you. Okay. Yeah. So thank you. So back to the session. Yeah. So the earlier we loaded the invoice rate. Now I'm going to load the credit memo. So in this case, what we need to do? So we have to create a transaction type. So let's go to application. So this is invoice we created just now. Go to setup and maintenance. Just click on transaction types. Click on create. So present credit memo. So I think most of you guys aware it why we will use credit memo. So if you need any corrections in our Oracle Fusion in the AR side, like incorrect bill to address or ship to address or any freight may be corrected, created wrongly, price may be indicted wrongly, or tax may be calculated wrongly, or some other invoice may be created with the wrong information. Post the accounting, if the user is identified, then we have no options to modify the data. So in this case, we can pass the credit memo to nullify that invoice. It's a credit memo. Select the negative sign. Generate bill as allow application. Okay. So this is the name. Common set you can select. Transaction class. Status is a open only. Date today date. Creation sign is negative sign. Generate bill. Yeah. So application rules you can select pro rata. Okay, allow post to GL or application. Okay, so just add our business unit here. So auto accounting is already there. This combination it will pull automatically. Just click on save. Okay, yeah. So we created our credit menu. So now let's go and prepare our file. Click on that. So the rest of the information is the same. Okay, so let's go to application. So download the one more new template. Give me minute. So you can place that in our separate folder which we used for our loading rate. But so here you can update that new template, credit memo only. But so let's open this. Click on enable editing. So as I mentioned, so this is the seeded data which was given by Oracle. The template you can delete it. We are not going to use anything here. Okay. So the next one, or else you can do one thing, guys. So you need not to download the template. Let me do one thing. This you can delete it. So this is our existing template, right? So this is the one existing template. So this you can do the save as. Okay, just click on save as. Let's put TM only covered. Okay, so that a lot of information it's already there. Okay, we will just amend the data. Okay, so here as usual that BUID it's already there, business unit name, source is same. Now you can update your transaction type here. So else you can get it from your application also. Just same only I believe. It's the same only. Okay, you can copy it. Anything should be fine. So you can change the transaction type. So please keep in mind for credit memo we will not pass the any payment term. Yeah, it is not so. It is this. Okay, so that should be fine. You can remove this for credit memo it not required. So transaction date same. So I'll change this to invoice. Okay, 200. So customer is same. Okay, so line amount. So billing credit memo. Okay, so now I'm creating the credit memo with the negative sign with the same amount. I'm not changing the amount. If you want, you can change it. So just give the negative sign. So this DF BMIQ number you can keep it same, no problem. So this transaction you can copy it from there. So date, it's everything same only. But here we have a one tricky. We need to pass this some prorate option here to create a credit. Otherwise, it is not possible at all. 1 minute. So just hide these columns. So here you can pass this information prorate. This prorate you can pass here, then only your credit memo will be created. So otherwise you cannot able to load your credit memo at all. So the reason, so what are the information amount we have, that system should be prorated here. So it's a very important. Let me highlight with different color this. Okay. So this is the one you need to take care very carefully. So you can take this information. Okay. Prorate you have to pass it for credit memo, then only it will create. So then the rest of the information is the same, and you can change this second column as per your invoice number. You can update, and this unit selling price also same, and this transaction amount also same. Then this description also you can update. So I'm just what are the columns we need to update, right? That I'm highlighting with a different color. So rest of the information is the same one. Transaction. Okay. So rest of the information is just same. Okay. So here I told you, right? So this distribution combination it will handle by the your auto accounting rule. If you want, you can pass it for credit memo also. It will accept, but it's not required. You can delete it. Okay, so it will handle the auto accounting rule automatically. You can delete that. Okay, so now our file is ready. Okay, so see here one more time. So business unit identifier BU name it is there. Source name transaction type it's a credit memo transaction type. Make sure there is no spaces. Payment terms not required. Transaction date, accounting date, and your invoice number. Next, bill to and ship to customers. Line transaction, just updated description. Amount with a negative sign. Transaction line amount, selling price. You can update the same transaction number and you can provide the pro rate. This is very very important. Let me update with different. It's not. You can use red color. Okay. That's it, guys. So here in line level, distribution level is not required to update any information. The distribution combination it will take in care by your auto coding. Okay. So let's save this, convert a GIF file, and you can load it. So let me create one folder again for CM credit. Simple, guys. How you loaded your invoice transaction, the same you can do. Same way. So this is a folder, you can save it. Okay. So there is no distribution, there is no sales credits and the contingency rule. Okay. If you download fresh template also, you can just ship this data to new template and accordingly you can amend it. So whatever you feel comfortable, you can do it. Okay. Yeah. So let's go to the application now. Just cancel this. Click on the go to navigator, tools, schedule process, schedule new process. So as I mentioned, I'm using the load interface file, load interface program. I'm not going to load it from the or UCM server. Okay. So this is a load interface file for import. Just click on OK. Select the import process. It's the same only. Import auto invoice. Select the data file. Upload a new file. Okay, here one more thing. See, if you are following the UCM server, the file it will come here automatically. Simply you can select that. So UCM is we are just passing and placing the data in our server. From there you are selecting the zip file. That's it. Just go to upload new file. Credit memo. Okay, loading credit memo. So this is the timestamp latest one. Click on open. Click on open. Click on submit. 6089. So it will take time. Let's refresh the screen. Okay. So and we have few more scenarios also to loading this data with the tax, without tax, with the freight, without line amount and revenue recognition related amount, and to apply the invoice and create memo automatically to create the create memo invoice in single file. There are a lot of scenarios will be there that you can test your but as part of this session I couldn't able to cover those, so I will cover only two more scenarios in our regular session for our students. So it is not possible to explain those scenarios over there. So let's go to schedule process. So see here now that load file transfer only one program it is triggering. So earlier it is triggered two files because we have line invoice lines and distribution. So that is the reason why it is triggering two files. So two subprograms, child programs, load file to interface, load files to interface. If the data is warning it is showing, it is there issue with either your interface lines or interface distributions, so that you can correct it accordingly. Because we have a two sheets data in earlier, but now we have a one sheet data in our sheet or template. Only lines we have, there is no distribution. That is the reason why system it is passing, it is triggering only one child job. Okay, please keep in mind. So don't do the blind practice. So you just remember what child program system is triggering who under. Okay. Next. So now we are load the data in interface table. Now we are moving the data from interface to base table. Okay, just click on import auto invoice. So if you want to check the data, yes, we have an option. So you just click on here. So you can able to see the data in your interface level also. This we discussed in detail already in our first video. You just go and refer it if you are not seeing the first video. Okay. So we passed only line level information. That is the reason why it is showing only line information. There is no distribution level data. Okay. So just click on OK. Select the business unit. Source is the same. Check Prism ERP. And now you can pass our transaction type. Prism credit memo. Okay. So that's it. Rest of the information you can. It's not required to select. And as I mentioned, if you have a bulk invoices in your template, so don't select the transaction type. If you have a multiple invoices types, okay, can give blank and click on submit. So if you see the first video, invoice loading video, then only you can able to understand this create memo process. If you refer directly to the second video, I don't think you will understand very clearly, guys. So if you are referring, if you are watching this video directly, you cannot able to understand very clearly. So please go and refer that first video. It's there almost 1.5 hour session. Then later you can come and refer this second video for specific to auto invoice for credit memo. Then only you can understand very clearly. Okay, so as I mentioned, so the transaction execution report auto invoice execution report, it is always showing as a succeeded mode, succeeded status, whether it is failed, warning or error. So you just go to the execution report, then only you will get to know whether the invoice is loaded successfully or else is there any warning error, we will get to know that. Okay. So see here, so selected on invoice is 1 and it is processed successfully 1. So we have no distribution, that is the reason why it is showing 0. You can see the negative amount. If you have any errors warning, system it will give the in detail error message in detail. You just go and refer it and you can rectify that. So now let's go and query the transaction from the UA. Okay. So go to receivables, billing, task plan, manage transactions. Select the today date, transaction class as a credit memo. Source you can select as a prism. Click on search. See, so this is the credit memo which was created by the transaction with the completed status. Okay. Yeah. So you can refer here. So this is a BU name, transaction source, our credit memo transaction type. With the negative amount it is updated, and this is the descriptive information, and we have DFF also. So BQ ID, invoice number, credit memo number, transaction date. Okay. And if you want, you can see in a show more level also. It will get all the information you want. Okay. So now, if you go to the distributions, so we didn't provide any distributions, but system able to update the distribution combination automatically. See here for our receivables as well as our revenues. How it is updated with the help of our auto accounting rule or auto accounting setup. Okay. So we didn't pass the any sorry, distribution information for our credit memo. Okay, for this credit memo. So it will be blank in our template. So, but if you see the front end, it was created our distributions automatically. So how it is coming with the alpha for auto accounting rule, the system it will take automatically those distribution combination based on the value source how it will specified in our auto accounting rule. మనం ఆటో అకౌంటింగ్ రూల్లో ఎలా అయితే కాన్ఫిగరేషన్ చేసామో వెదర్ ఇట్ ఈస్ అ కాన్స్టెంట్ వాల్యూ ఆర్ ట్రాన్సాక్షన్ టైప్ ఆర్ బిల్ టు సైట్ మనం ఏదైతే వాల్యూ సోర్స్ ఇస్తామో దాన్ని బేస్ చేసుకొని ఇట్ విల్ ట్రిగ్గర్. ఓకే. So the way we specified in our auto accounting rule, the value source accordingly system will identify and it will trigger this respective distribution combination for this transaction. Okay. Yeah. So this is the way we can load the credit memo to our application automatically. So but here in real time you may get these scenarios. We can load the multiple invoices, multiple credit memo in a single template, and you can apply it automatically also. So that is also simple only, but that I couldn't able to cover in this video. Let's see for the later. Okay. Yeah. So yeah. So this is the way. So if in case you created any wrong invoice, you want to correct it, just click on incomplete. So here you can correct that information, whichever you can able to do it. Or else if you want to delete, we have a system options, receivable system options. There we can select the allow transaction deletion checkbox. Then only you can see the deletion option here. Otherwise, you cannot able to delete this invoice. You can create a credit memo for nullifying the balances or something. Each invoice is created wrongly, but most of the information you can able to update it if you are not done the accounting. So if we are not perform the accounting, okay. So we can able to modify it because we have an options to incomplete. We have option to incomplete. If any information is loaded mainly bill to and ship to customers, okay, we may load it sometimes wrongly. So at that time we can able to load it. I mean we can able to correct it from the front end. Okay, so we have an options to incomplete because we are not done the accounting. You see here accounting is not done. So let me do the accounting for this. And one more thing, whenever you loaded your open invoices case, you better to send a mail with extracted information as so and so invoices count I loaded. Please review and confirm the mail for posting the transaction. So you can get a confirmation from your business user to make these open invoices for posting. I mean to say create accounting. Otherwise, without you informing them, business users, if you do the accounting, if they say last minute they will come so and so invoice, it's a wrong invoice, I mean wrong amount it may be updated, wrong bill to ship to maybe address as updated, I need to correct it, like that they will come in the last moment. So at that time that mistake is there in your side. So without you are informing them, if you do the accounting, we have no options to modify the this bill to and ship to details. So that's the reason why you can always send a mail to business user, post you load all your open invoices, and you can get a confirmation. Then you can make the posting. So then after that they come and say this invoice is wrong with bill to ship to wrong ship to. Then we can pass credit memo nullify this, and you can create a fresh invoice with the correct information. Okay. So now I'm doing post to ledger. So this incomplete option will be grayed out if you done the accounting in post to ledger. Okay, see here. So now we cannot able to modify anything at all. System it won't allow. Posted accounted. There is no applied means we are not at applied the receipt for this. That's where it is showing. Okay. So here we can see the view image. That invoice print page. Invoice report. Sales invoice. This sales invoice, I mean actually it's a credit memo. Normal invoice we will give it to our respect to, I mean credit memo we will get from customer also. We will give it to the customer through lorry driver and all we will distribute this. Okay. Yeah. So this is the way we can load the bulk invoices by using the auto invoice template, guys. Okay. So I hope I explained very clearly. Okay. So please do practice. It will be very helpful to your real time work experience as well as our interview point of view. I hope I explained very in detail. So please practice so that you can get hands-on experience. And apart from that, yeah. So as I mentioned, we have a demo session this Sunday. That is 26th of April. So any of your friends or colleagues want to join our Connect Drive Institute to start their career as an Oracle Fusion Financial Functionist. So please ask them to join the demo session. Okay. Yeah, so thank you guys. That's it for today. Thank you for watching this video. And if you like this video, please give a thumbs up and please subscribe to Connect Drive YouTube channel for more and more good quality videos. Okay. Yeah, so that's it for today. So thank you guys. Thanks for your time. Have a good day.